Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. Today is Friday. It is Friday afternoon. I just logged off of work and so it's sometime after 4 on Friday afternoon. It is the gloomiest of gloomy days. It's like that. It was pouring rain all day. Right now it's like that gloomy, misty look outside. So I am nice and cozy in my hoodie here and I don't care. So yeah, today is Friday. I'm doing a finished object post, my faux Friday post. Hopefully I get this edited and up today on Friday. My Wednesday post did not go up until Thursday, but I'm definitely getting more and more on track, which is great. And yeah, so today it's funny. So if you've watched some of my videos, one of my cats, Fibonacci, he usually joins me. He's like sitting right behind the camera, just kind of glaring at me as if like I didn't invite him up to do this. But, maybe he'll come over, maybe not. In the meantime, he's like looking at me like, why are you doing this right now? Okay, so anyway, today's finished object is the hat that you would have seen on a few videos. He is coming over now, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I wove in all of the ends. Actually, I sewed in the top. If you watch my Wednesday video, it was basically done, just not completely done. So I finished the, weaving in the top, and I wove in all of the ends, and I have not blocked it yet. So the color work will kind of smooth out a little bit when I block it, but for now, it is unblocked. Again, it was pouring rain all day, so I wouldn't have been able to get out to take photos anyway. So look around for the finished object photos on Instagram and Ravelry soon. So yeah, I knit this hat. This hat I got as a kit from a yarn festival, the Connecticut Sheep and Wool Festival back in 2019. So really just about a year ago. It was in April of last year. It was the first ever yarn festival, sheep wool festival that I had ever been to, and it was on the smaller end. I think it was pretty small. Later last year I went to Rhinebeck, so it was definitely smaller than that, but it was so great. If you live in the Northeast, I definitely recommend checking out that festival when festivals start happening again, probably next year, hopefully next year. So yeah, I got this, one of the first booths we walked into, which they had some indoor barns. They also had some outdoor booths, and this was an outdoor booth. This is Tidal Yarns, and she has a lot of muted colors. You can see in here, they're not very bright. They're naturally dyed, very muted colors, and I was just very drawn to them. I think muted colors, if you've seen my hand-dyed yarn shop, A Girl and Her Wool, you know that kind of muted colors are in my palette. And so we got to talking, and I don't remember her name, but we did get to talking with her for quite a while, and she had these hat kits set up. So they came with a bunch of minis. They're all worsted weight yarn, and I think she had it set up in like a big bowl. Like you really could pick out whatever colors you want. She did have some already preset and kind of wound together or braided together, the minis. So I picked out one of those, and I'm pretty sure it was the color palette that she had up as her sample. And I didn't take a picture of her sample, so I'm not sure if I did it in the same exact order that she did, but it is the same colors. So it's got this dark chocolate brown, kind of like a light blue. The color, again, it's late at night, it's gloomy outside, and I have the overhead lights on, so check the photos that will go up on Ravelry probably tomorrow. I do have some up already as like work in progress photos, but it has like this brown. Maybe if I hold it up you can see the colors better. It's kind of like a strawberry, pink, red, a gold, a purple, and then you kind of repeat the colors back up and then do the crown. It's a very straightforward pattern, very easy color work if you're new to color work. It's a chevron style design that you get by doing the color work. So here are the floats on the inside. And I did weave in my ends, I just haven't blocked it yet. So I don't cut my ends until after I block them, just in case it does stretch out. This hat feels like it's kind of big, and I don't know that I've tried it on yet. It won't grow because it's not super wash, but yeah, it is a little roomy at the top, but that's fine. If I ever have my hair tied up, it'll work well. So you can see it's a little loose at the top, but that's fine. This is a dense hat. Like, it is warm. If I spectate a lot of races in the fall and winter because my husband runs a lot, and I definitely think this will be my spectator hat. This is warm. So, and it's definitely wool, but it is not itchy at all. I've definitely have had sensitivities to some wool and find some of it itchy, but this is not bothering me at all. It's definitely not superwash merino. It's not soft, but I mean, it's soft for sure and not itchy. So definitely recommend it. I think she does a lot of festivals, especially in the Northeast. I don't know other regions that she might go to, but if you see Tidal Yarns, definitely check it out. Again, this is just her worsted yarn. I don't have colorway names for them. They didn't come with tags or anything. So you get in the set, and I'm not sure if she's still doing the sets anymore, but you get 2 colors of kind of like your main color. So 1 mini for the brim, and then the same one you usually do for the crown. I guess you could technically pick up different amounts of colors if you wanted to, but I have a little bit left over of each of the browns, and then each of the main colors I do have some left over, just not too many. So the purple one, which is, if you see, you do every color twice except for the one in the middle. And for me, that was purple. So I have quite a bit of the purple left, kind of comparably to the blue. Again, they were a little mini, so it's probably not that much yarn, but I'll have to figure out something to use with these. They're not going to go into a scrap blanket. They're not fingering weight. They're not sock yarn. If you're curious about my arbitrary rules that I have for my scrap blankets, check out my scrap yarn stash down post, and I'll link it up here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will probably do a blog post about this hat as well. I don't think it'll go up today just because it's getting late already on Friday, and so yeah, in that post I'll probably mention kind of results of blocking it as well, and have more finished photos of it. And I think that was it that I wanted to say. Again, if you're new to color work, this is a great kind of hat pattern. I doubt it's on Ravelry. In fact, I think I tried to link to it when I was on Ravelry and it didn't find it. So, but I'm sure you could find similar chevron patterns. Again, it was included when I bought the hat kit. So, I don't think it's something that she necessarily publishes so much as like tries, it's an incentive essentially to get the kit, which was well worth it. So anyway, that's my hat. I have a new nice warm hat, which is good. I have a couple of hats that I wear regularly, which are warm hats. I tend to knit my hats in worsted weight anyway, but this is dense and this is warm, so I'm excited for it. Anyway, so that is it on this little hat. I knit it in pretty much in one sitting, quite literally. So definitely can be knit up quickly. And yeah, so that is it for this Friday finished object. Next week I'll have my honeybee Dan socks on Friday. I finished those yesterday, so I'll be excited to talk more about that. And I'm getting ready. These keep falling everywhere. I'm getting ready to go cast on some new projects, so check back on Wednesday for those, and I'll see you next time. Bye.